Hello guys, my name is JC, otherwise known as Avient, and today I'd like to bring you guys to one of the most kind of important videos that I feel personally that kind of needs to get out there. So number one today, I'm going to really quick ask a couple of things. This video, my ultimate goal is to get this seen by Mineplex in order for them to hopefully change what I'm going to be going over today. So if you guys can share this, and of course if you're a YouTuber that streams on Mineplex, it would be really appreciated if you could share this with all your fans as well, so hopefully it can get enough views to be seen by Mineplex and hopefully change something as well. But today I'm going to talk about why the Mineplex system for the YT rank is completely unfair. Now, before I get, into it, people are going to be like, oh, but, you're upset because you don't get, anywhere close to the views. Well, yeah, I mean, I honestly, at this point, I really don't particularly care about, myself. There's so many other people that I watch. I'm just going to call out a couple people right now that I watch that are, very active and very, essential to Mineplex. I feel that Mineplex has no reward for the streamers at all. Now, obviously, we have the YouTubers. I'm just going to state this fact right now. I have seen but 2 YouTubers since this start of this year, which is in 4 months. I have seen 2 YouTubers. Now, obviously, I know there's some YouTubers like Salad Green and stuff. They're out there recording and doing things like that I don't have time to see, and I'm pretty sure. I'm sure I'm missing somebody. But when you only see 2 YouTubers in a big server like Mineplex, I think they need to change something. Not to mention, I'm just going to start going over a couple real quick of the facts that we have here, and I've actually made myself a list so I can, make sure this video stays nice and premium. But as I said, if you guys like this video will get shown to more people if you guys like it, and hopefully more people will be able to see it if you guys share it as well. So everywhere, tell all your friends, and hopefully you guys can get your YouTuber that you support, hopefully they can get them some YT rank now. So anyway. So first of all, I'm going to explain a little bit about Mineplex. So back when Mineplex the original view count that you were supposed to have for your views on your channel was actually 500 views. But since they got Mineplex, that was back when it had about 20,000 average players. Which obviously, if you look at Mineplex now, it has about when I checked earlier today, it had about 6,000 people on there, which is pretty much about 25% of that. So basically, then Mineplex went on, when it hit 40,000 players in 2015, it basically went on and it set the view requirement at 1,000, which is obviously very proportional to a 40,000, player server. And obviously, a lot of YouTubers would be on there recording and such. So, I mean, I see no issue with that. But now you're looking at Mineplex when it only has about, an average of, I mean, late in the night sometimes it has 4,000. But I'm going to go on the better side of things. We'll just say it's about 6 to 8,000. Earlier this weekend I saw 8,000, so we're gonna go with 8,000. So you had so Mineplex now has about 8,000 players when it originally had an average about 40,000. So you would think that that's much less than half, which half of 1,000 views would be 500. So what I would recommend for Mineplex is because I don't like hating on people, or no, I'm not really hating. I just don't like saying there's a bunch of issues without recommending some solutions. Because obviously, I think Mineplex definitely, right now you can see there's now Mineplex is losing players. I mean, what is there to lose? Like, they need to try something different, because what they're doing right now obviously isn't working. But what I was gonna say here is Mineplex could either lower the view count to 500 or lower. And then, because obviously I don't even get 500 views now, or another requirement I was thinking about is when somebody reaches a certain amount of videos recorded on Mineplex. For example, I currently have 300, that's 300 streams/videos recorded on Mineplex. But I talked with the application acceptor for the YT rank, and you know what he told me? He told me that doesn't get me anything. All those videos have about 400 to 1,000, and one even has 2,000 views on it. But that doesn't give me anything. Now, obviously, you'd think if you had spent 300 videos, and most of those are probably 2 or 3 hours long, so you can say 1,000 hours on Mineplex streaming and probably bringing hundreds of people to the server, that doesn't get you anything. Now, obviously, I'm just saying my point of view, but I'm just going to name out a couple people that, are very active. My boy Lazy Matt, for example. He's been on here for I see him streaming a lot. Just to name a couple, Zolo, Dark Ninja, just a couple people that I personally know that are obviously streaming on Mineplex a whole lot. Now, I personally know Lazy Matt streams a whole lot on there as well, and that has not gotten him anything. And I think that Mineplex is at the point right now where all the big YouTubers that are currently on there, or that currently that can get the YT rank, don't want to record in there because there's nothing for them. They're not going to get any support. And I actually have noticed that a couple YouTubers don't even lose views when they play on Mineplex. So my final thing is, which is probably the most worst part about it, the current YouTubers, it says that the requirement is 1,000 views for current YouTubers. So if you look at my boy Veratox, he is currently a Mineplex YouTuber. He only gets about 200 views on his videos. And then there's me that gets more views than him, and he is a Mineplex YouTuber. Now, obviously, I'm not trying to call out Veratox. I don't want to, be mean. I'm not trying to, get people demoted. That's not my point. I'm just saying that this is kind of, you guys can see from this, that it is really unfair on how Mineplex is doing its thing. Either you lower the view counter and you make things fair, or you probably should, you really need to fix something, Mineplex. So I'm hoping by doing this video, you guys can see a couple of the injustices from the YouTubers that have spent hours, that some of us have spent thousands of hours on your server, and hopefully one of you guys will be able to change something up for us, because I can, if you guys want proof of the 300 videos, I can get that out if you guys want. I just personally like to keep my videos private because I like my content to be sacred. I like people to actually be able to watch it and not be, put aside by the constant uploads of streams. But I just want to make sure that the people that actually put their, work into their videos and stuff is not their video and their streams, they get the credit for it, because after a certain point of recording so many videos, I think that should be a requirement. You should either have 500 views or so many videos on Mineplex with at least 200 views. That would make, that would be an obvious choice right there, and that would show you some level of commitment. Because right now, I have yet to see a dedicated YouTuber. I have been on Mineplex, I have streamed consistently for the last, almost half a year on Mineplex almost every other day. And pretty much every day as well, on the weekdays or on the weekends as well. So, you're thinking, you're looking at it and stuff, and, you feel like, I personally feel like, we're working really hard in your server, we're recording, we're bringing a lot of people to that, and I would just like to see some, feedback and some appreciation, especially for some of us that are probably out thousands of people to your server. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please share it, so that way we can get more people, this can be given out to more people. Hopefully somebody in Mineplex will see this. I'm going to pass this on to the moderators that I know that watch my channel as well, and hopefully we'll see how many people, and we'll see if we can change something, guys. So please, as the leader of the streaming community on Mineplex, the YouTube streaming community, as the most prominent YouTuber, I guess, for the streaming community in Mineplex, I have, it's kind of been my responsibility to make this video, because I'm probably one of the few people that actually can. So I feel like, this is something that needs to get out there, guys, and I appreciate it. Please share it, guys. I'm gonna talk to LazyMatt, Zolo, all of them, to put that on their channels, and hopefully we can get this out to as many people as possible, guys. So like the video, so that way more people can see it. And of course, if you guys want to subscribe, I have other stuff that's not so serious, and I apologize for the crazy video and anything, but thank you all for tuning here, guys. Stay dank, everybody, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.